Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review so we can continue to give you the ish that we talk. And now that is out the way, I will not act like I'm on AM fucking radio. What the fuck's the deal, all of you ugly motherfuckers? What's poppin'? I'm here with you. We here together. We gonna make this shit pop. Lindsay, what the fuck is going on? My dog.
Like, what will be a breaking point for you where you just like, you know what, I'm out?
All right. Yeah, so I was about to say this is where we asked the audience.
Yeah.
So
you already
said cheating, right?
Yeah. Cheating.
Okay.
So
Anybody
you're not giving a pass or nothing like that.
There ain't no way.
That's no way.
Do it once and do it twice. There ain't no way. You lose respect to yourself.
So it's like if it's just cheating for her, like, so is it cheating for you the same way too? Yeah. So like if you cheat, do you feel like I need to leave this relationship?
If I would ever cheat, I would leave you first. I would leave you first.
You such a gentleman.
I do what I do.
You such a gentleman. That shit don't happen in real life, but you such a gentleman. Anything else?
In the moment.
In the moment.
That's different. I wouldn't be in the moment.
So you wouldn't put yourself in the moment. I got you.
Yeah. Like, make it make sense. Like, cause what's the moment?
When I decide it's the moment, it's the moment.
Oh, okay.
If I never say to myself, like, I should probably get out of here.
So like, do the whole time you just like, oh no, this cool. This ain't. We just chilling. She just wanna rub my back. That's cool. Ain't nobody tripping. It's like, oh, okay, okay, oh, all right, you ain't gotta kiss my neck. That's okay. Cool. This is not the moment yet.
Not yet.
It's not the moment yet.
Because I didn't do it.
So it's like, now my pants is down. This is.
If she pulls them down.
Oh, this ain't the moment. This ain't the moment. This ain't the moment.
She did it.
This ain't the moment. So when is the moment? When you're done, you're like, yeah, this is the moment.
Just said, bro. I'm like, I was supposed to go to the store. I was gone for 2 hours.
I had to go get my bro,
that's
right?
The moment, yep.
That's the moment.
That's the moment.
Okay, so that's your.
What you
So this is cheating for you. Like, if she cheats, oh hell no. But like, I just had to wait on the moment. Like, no. That's ain't the moment. That wasn't the moment. No, she sucked my d. I didn't ask for it.
I don't say the words.
It's like, no. I didn't know. You know when I feel something wrong, baby, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. When she was like, I was like, maybe it's time for me. Ain't no restaurateur gonna run up on Keith Lee. Let's just end that shit right there. Y'all talk a lot of shit, but y'all not about to run up on. Ain't nobody about to run up on him, slap no food out his face, and tell him, bitch, what? Like, that's just not gonna happen to you in no way, shape, possible.
So Saucy Santana got in on it. He pretty much was like, tag me in. And he snapped on DJ Academics and told him to pull up. He was like, go to my page. We got all kinds of bookings. We outside. Come pull up at one of the bookings, and I'll beat your motherfucking
ass. Saucy Santana just doesn't look like the homosexual man that you gonna hit, and he look like that dude off of Low Down Dirty Shades. He ain't about to grab his face and be like, "Oh, Bernard,
him, you slut, Bernard."
He about to beat the dog shit out of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'm laughing because it's gonna be so funny because you're gonna see a dude massively beating the shit out of a man with an open fist, and you gonna hear bitch.
Bitch. bitch.
Listen, I can only do one thing, people, when it comes to this social media thing and this podcast, and that's tell the honest to God truth. Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably say it till it gets old to me. Right now, that hasn't got old to me, man. I just love the new intro. It's just all of it. It's just like, you know, a couple of things that we have conversations about, and it's just me being totally 100 with myself. I don't see y'all, so I don't have to, like, you know, panhandle or try to act a certain way. It's just me just actually just talking to me. And I 100%, every time I watch this, I always have to, I guess, I don't know why it seems like I always defend myself at the end of this intro all the time. But I'm 100% going to every time. Like, I just really believe Saucy Santana gonna beat the shit out of one of you.
Right. And I'm here for it if it happens. Bitch. I can hear him. Pussy ass hoe, bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be all that, man.
Fuck around with you, hoe.
But anyway, not anyway. We ain't even gonna take no left. We ain't even gonna start the car up. I'm gonna say this because I had somebody actually talk to me about the intro, and he said it sounds like I'm defending the LGBTQ, and I don't want to mess y'all up. So if I missed a letter, then I apologize. But he said that I'm acting like I'm defending y'all or acting like I'm one of y'all. No, I'm not. And y'all know I'm not. But just to address this, I'm just saying what it is. It's like some people got to understand that just because you, quote unquote, the world typecasts you one way doesn't mean you won't whoop nobody's ass. They gonna typecast you as a nerd, and a nerd will whoop a nigga ass. They gonna typecast you as a soft nigga, and soft niggas shoot niggas before real niggas do. So it's like I'm just being totally 100 when I say certain things.
But that's like so far left. Like, what does that have to do with your sexuality? Because you're saying that Saucy Santana will win in a fight. Because I mean, shit, DJ Academics don't look like he can fight at all.
Exactly.
You know.
But you know, like I said, I will, like I said before we even start this car, I will address that. I addressed it right then and there, and it was funny when I addressed it because the same person that asked me this, I was like, "Do you got gay relatives?" And he was like, "Hell yeah, I got great gay relatives." And I was like, "Do you think one of them could beat your ass?" And he was like, "Fuck nah." And I was like, "Well, what do your gay relatives do?" And he was like, "Well, one of his relatives been in the military for 15 years." And I was like, "Stop it, he gonna fuck you up." Flat out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't ask no tell. He's been holding that shit in for years. He gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, absolutely. Or the other dude just can't fight. It's one of the two. But your sexuality ain't got nothing to do with if you can fight or not.
Exactly. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm like, then when he said that, I'm like, oh yeah, he gonna beat your. He's trained to whoop niggas' ass. You're trained to be a mailman, my nigga. Like,
right.
You ain't trained to fight.
Right. Now he's trained to be a mailman.
Cause he worked for the post office. I ain't gonna say where he worked, you know what I'm saying? Cause then people be like, oh, that nigga.
He's trained to run from dogs. He's not trained to fight.
Exactly. The nigga lost like 40 pounds being a mailman. Because when I first met him, he was a heavy nigga. And then when he went to the post office, that nigga lost like 40 pounds.
Oh, yeah. You're going to lose some weight unless you just not trying to work for real. Because my old pastor, he took a day job as a letter carrier. And I heard he was terrible at it and he got fired. But he's like huge.
Yeah, you gotta be able to move.
He's like 3 of me put together.
Oh no,
he's short.
Yeah, you shouldn't have never wanted to be a police. Nigga, you're gonna work. Rain, sleet, or snow.
Yeah, pretty much. Because the mail has to be delivered, period. But enough about mail.
You got mail.
All right. So, Jesus, we have a lot to talk about this evening. But let's start it with something positive. Did you see Scarface's Tiny Desk performance?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And how amazing was it?
Scarface's Tiny Desk is one of the best Tiny Desks I've seen, period. I didn't know Scarface actually could play the guitar like that. I didn't know he played instruments, period.
I didn't either. And I'm pleasantly surprised because he did well, you know, and he can orchestrate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kid. That was well put together. Only flaw I will say about that is, I don't give a fuck how tough a nigga is or how you think people handle business in their personal life. He had no place, and I don't care what nobody say, because I'm probably gonna hear some backlash for this. He had no place making My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me the last song and not including Willie D. Now I understand y'all been going through y'all thing, but you had no place doing that, Scarface. That was Brad doing that. That wasn't Face Mob.
I didn't appreciate how they had it as Scarface and not Ghetto Boys. Did you catch that?
Yep.
And I didn't look at it as him excluding Willie D. I looked at it as him including Bushwick, because I don't think that was part of the plan. Because I don't know if you noticed, but he kind of like talked to the band and he was like, so we're going to do Bushwick? And then said, okay. And then, you know, he's passed on. So,
yeah,
so I can see. Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. I didn't think about that, though.
Even if it is how you said it, he should have still said, shout out to Willie D, because that's a Ghetto Boy song.
I agree. But if we're going to talk about shout outs, he should have shouted out Johnny P on Smile, because Johnny P's gone too. And Johnny P sung his face off on that song.
He definitely should have shouted out Johnny P.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to do that, and he didn't.
That's what that nigga be talking about. That's what Willie be talking about. When Willie D be saying, man, Brad be on some bullshit for real. Sometimes Brad be on some bullshit. Now, that's not taken away from Tiny Desk.
Right.
That Tiny Desk shit was dope.
Yeah.
But come on, Brad.
Yeah. Yeah. I give you that. But yeah, 100% doesn't take away from the performance, because he was amazing. He's like one of my favorites. And he proved why he's one of a lot of people's favorites on the performance. But it was a couple of slights.
It was.
That was unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah, you could tell for me, just for the whole Scarface Mind Playing Tricks on Me, and him saying we're gonna do Bushwick, but then not representing Willie D. That was his arrogance talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because he acted like he didn't exist, just like he acted like Johnny P didn't exist. And Smile was a huge hit.
Right. You know?
So we got a shot watching, and he says, I agree with the Scarface Willie D conversation.
Yeah.
So.
At the end of the day, man, these people been knowing each other for 30 plus years.
Right.
Even, you know, like, even if we're going through whatever, I still should represent you in a highlight, just because I couldn't be who I was if it wasn't for Ghetto Boys, period. Like, everybody could say Scarface would have been an amazing artist, even if he came out solo. And that could be true. But that ain't what we know him from.
Right. We got introduced to him because of Ghetto Boys. And Ghetto Boys was a great group, you know? Like, all three of them together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You gotta represent. What I will say though is, speaking of the performances, Scarface should take that shit on the road.
Yeah.
It is something about Scarface's lyrics that are so powerful and so moving that you can put it in that mellow monotone that he did, and it still resonates so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just so wild to watch him perform. Because I'm saying, you listen to his music, you watch him on the videos and shit like that, but to see it live and hear his voice, like his voice is not like tuned or anything, like that's his voice. It's so weird to me. That's what I kept like thinking about when I was watching it. Like, this is his voice.
The way he's able to turn Face Mob on. Because when
Yeah.
he's talking to you as Brad.
Mm-hmm.
But when he turns Face Mob on, that's a whole different dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when he was introducing Never Seen a Man Cry Till I Seen That Man Die. The way he was doing that, and then all of a sudden he was like, he greets his father with the. I said, "Oh shit!" Like that shit sounded like the same shit I listen to when I play that shit.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly.
Different man.
Exactly. And he's such a great storyteller. And it's so funny because like a lot of people, I see this online, people tell me this in person and everything. Like a lot of people like they were scared of the Crossroads video, especially the Uncle Charles part.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wasn't scared of Crossroads because I was scared of mom playing tricks on me. I was scared of When I See a Man Die. Like both of those were scary as hell.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah, especially mom playing tricks on me, probably because I was younger. But still.
It was with the Ghetto Boys and with Face Mob just by itself. It was like, I don't think a lot of people I ain't even gonna say that. Nobody gives them credit for actually writing lyrics about a man who is actually broke.
Yeah.
Like nobody gives them credit for that. Like they talk about how good these songs is, but they don't really let you know that like this nigga lets you know that some niggas is crazy for real.
Yeah. Ashley's watching. She said, I was scared of that uncle's eyes or whoever that was. Yeah, Uncle Charles. Yeah. Everybody says they were scared of Uncle Charles, but I was scared of
the video.
Yeah, I was scared of mom playing tricks on me. I did not want to watch that video by myself. So yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite song from Tiny Desk?
Why, I'm glad you asked. Of course, my favorite song was Mary Jane. That's my favorite Face Mob song, period. And he sung the whole song. Yeah. I was so happy. What was your favorite song?
My favorite song was Fuck Faces. That for me was always the dopest song. And at that time when it came out, like that was my top number one song was Fuck Faces. Mm-hmm. And so when he did that in a for me, it like put me in like a jazz room and like him singing that or rapping that in the jazz room. I was like, this is hard as fuck.
Yeah. I just love how he paints pictures. He can paint a whole scene with his words. He's like one of the best to do that, but he does it so effortlessly, because you can see everything. So like as a video director, all you gotta do is just listen to the song. Like he gave you what to do. Mm-hmm. He gave you the treatment. So like, and Fuck Faces is one of them. But it was funny when he was doing it because he was like, after he rapped it, he was like, that didn't age well. Yeah. Fuck Faces.
It kind of did, though.
It did. I mean, he got consent.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Like it did and it didn't. And it's so funny because I was telling my coworkers about the song. And I was telling them the people that was on the song, and I was like, Devin the dude, he wasn't on the video, but he's on the album. He just does the chorus on the video. And I was like, I wouldn't even say it's the radio version because it didn't get played on the radio. Like that was just too much for the radio at that time. They'll play the shit now, but I was telling him what Devin the Dude was saying in his verse. I was like, that shit was too far. I was like, that nigga is nasty. And if you look at him, you wouldn't let him touch you with a 10-foot pole. But that nigga is nasty.
That's your opinion. Let's not do that. And we ain't gonna do my man Devin the Dude.
I'm sure I'm not on the island with that opinion.
Nut skeeted out like thick
white snot. All right, look what I got. Hugged it, rubbed it, shoved it back in that cock. What?
Hey man, that was profound.
Profound?
Yeah,
consider profound.
Profound. If any of y'all take the time to listen to Devin Dude's verse, his verse was so profound. For that era, it was like, it was like you understood it.
We may need to bring back "Fucked Up" song for that song.
You felt that shit in your soul.
We may need to bring back "Fucked Up" song for that song.
You might.
Yeah.
Listen, like, cause I don't think people really paid attention to it like I did. Cause like again, like. I'm not knocking nobody, but like, you know, I did want to be a rapper at one time, so I did pay attention to lyrics. And so I just knew it just, even with Scarface, you could tell how sick of bitches he was because he was face mob. He was just so famous. He was sick of these hoes for real. Like all I could do is fuck these bitches because I'm morally sick of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. His first couple bars is, man, I met this bitch one time. What'd he say? Man, I met this bitch one time. Sometimes she make me sick sometimes. I just had to fuck this bitch one time.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, he was like, even in them first 3 bars, I'm done with these hoes, man. Well, I gotta fuck.
Yeah. Right. Like,
man, I met this bitch so fine.
Have sex, I guess.
Sometimes she make me sick sometimes. I just had to fuck this bitch one time. Yeah. I just had to. Now I'm sick of this bitch.
Yeah, she's only good for one thing.
And then he paints the picture of how he got her.
Yeah. So Shaw said, it's so bad she made me sick sometimes.
So bad she made me sick sometimes.
Yeah. So, man, I met this chick so fine, so bad she made me sick sometimes. I just had to fuck this bitch one time. It made him sick. So sick he just had to fuck her.
I'm sick of these hoes, man. Come on, man. What can I do? Big titties, big ass, all in my face, man. I'm gonna fuck this bitch with. I know this shit gonna bounce back on me something fierce. Like I ain't even gonna want the turmoil of this hoe.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand. Well, I can't understand personally, but I can imagine. I can imagine that a bitch is so bad, she makes you sick and you gotta fuck her. It must be a terrible life to live.
I can attest to it that, you know, some bitches be bad, but you know these bitches ain't shit with you. I mean, they bad though. They bad though. Like, as a man, I can attest to it. I understand exactly what he was going through. Now, yeah. I'm just not in the category of being in a situation where I'm thinking that and then have the means or even the attitude to still fuck this crazy fucked up bitch. But I didn't make it as a rapper.
Right, that was back in your backsliding days, but now you only do it for the Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand. But shout out to Scarface and Tiny Desk. Because that was an amazing performance.
It was. That was
Yeah.
really.
I think that might be the last one for the year too.
I was
They
mad.
had,
Only 32 minutes.
Yeah,
He could
they
at
had
least an
some
hour.
really top tier performances this year. They really did.
Yeah, Tiny Desk been going hard this year.
Yeah, yeah. And it just sucks because Bone was supposed to do it in October, but Crazy got sick.
Yeah, I was about to say he got sick.
Yeah, but progress report, he's back on stage now. So that's good. Yeah, and it's only been almost 3 months. So, but yeah. But anywho, so we started out high. Now when we go to hell, don't blame me.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Yeah. So let's start with the stupid shit.
Let's do it.
Adam 22 and Crip Mac. So Crip Mac, I believe he's a battle rapper.
Crip Mac is a rapper.
He's just a rapper. He's not. It's not a battle.
I'm not even gonna put that because Crip Mac just now started rapping. Crip Mac is just a fucking Crip, who put 55th Street on the fucking map, and he should be respected for that because nobody was checking 55th Street where he's from, or where those Crips are from in LA. If it wasn't for my man Mac.
Yeah. Okay. Derek's watching. He said, "What's up, fam?" And he's just a clown. He be on some clown shit. He definitely be on some clown shit. But
He don't be on no clown shit, man. He keep it 55th straight.
Sure, with a missing tooth. Absolutely. Okay.
You 5 me? I ain't gotta change up, cuz.
No, he should at least get a tooth. Even Krishan got a tooth. But anyway, Derek says, I grew up on 55th Street and he was not over there. So where is he from? Is he from Calabasas?
I mean, we all know the story of Crip Mac. Crip Mac has been damn near everywhere, but that's what he chose to represent. So, I mean,
okay.
When it's all said and done, man.
So he moved around.
Yeah, when it's all said and done, I'm not gonna. I can't downplay him because we know Crip Mac from being the mascot for 55th Street.
Oh, a mascot? Then that would make him a clown.
No, that makes him a mascot. That don't make him a clown. Slow Down was a mascot for the Lunatics. When nobody calling Slow Down a clown.
I didn't think Slow Down was a mascot.
What the fuck else was he?
He was the dancer. He was the official dancer of the St. Lunatics.
And what is that? And what is that?
That you don't call cheerleaders clowns. And what are they? Official dancers?
So I'll call Charlie Mack the cheerleader. No, I'm not gonna.
There's male cheerleaders.
On 55th, cuz don't call me no fucking cheerleader, cuz.
Okay, you can call him a representative. That sounds good, right?
You can call him a representative. When it's all said and done, whatever antics he was doing, put 55th Street on the map.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be called no mascot though. Don't call me no motherfucking mascot. Excuse me. But Derek said he started in the 20s. Whoever he is, like I just learned about him like a couple months ago. But
I mean, but that's the thing. It's like the thing is he got famous. Like, so if Crip Mac was just Crip Mac doing what he's doing right now, representing 5'5", like, and he never got famous, nobody would be questioning his loyalty. But now that he got famous, everybody want to know. Everybody questions his loyalty and actually where he's really from. but everybody.
Well, we wouldn't know him to question it. Only local people would know him to question it.
But that wouldn't even went nowhere with them. It wouldn't even went nowhere local. Because wasn't nobody checking for Crip Mac, because Crip Mac wasn't that quote unquote Crip that was like really calling shots. So like that shit would have went under the radar.
I used to question people when they would like claim blocks and shit. Like when I was out there in the burbs, when folks would come out there in the burbs and try to claim the same neighborhood I was from, I'm like, I don't remember you.
Yeah, but you wasn't putting the call out to get these niggas DP'd and all that old type of shit. That's what I'm saying.
DP'd? Wait, DP'd? I'm not calling to get nobody DP'd if it's the same DP that I think you're talking about. It's probably not.
It's not. It's not. You want something else. I'm gonna need you to take your Pornhub categories off the list.
Hey, I told you that in confidence. That was pre-production meeting.
Take that off the list.
All right. So Derek says he is loyal to 55th. So
yeah, he's straight loyal to them niggas, man. It's like, and so I don't like that nobody for 55th Street is like representing Crip Mac, because Crip Mac put y'all on his back and made y'all somebody. Y'all wasn't nobody. Y'all small for real. Not to be that kind, but what I done found out about that shit is y'all small for real. And so he made y'all big with Crip Mac being Crip Mac.
So Derek says, like, y'all really having like a whole gangbang conversation right now. He says he just started banging. He just didn't start banging until he was in his 20s. Ain't he still in his 20s?
Nah, Crip Mac is I think he in his 30s.
He looks young. Now I will give him that. He looks like a young dude that's had a rough life. He a
young 30. He ain't no old 30.
He said they still not big, bro.
I believe it. But the thing is, if I was from 55th Street and Crip Mac was representing like that, man, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would always give Crip Mac his respect, because if it wasn't for Crip Mac, nobody would know about 55th Street. I'm gonna keep it 5 with. I'm gonna keep it all the way 5.
Yeah, and he said, and not on the map.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so back to the story. So enough of the Crip talk.
Enough of the Crip talk. You fired me. You fired me. Right back to the story we're talking about.
So, Crip Mac is in jail. And Adam 22, who has put Crip Mac on his podcast a number of times, has made a lot of money off of his appearances on said podcast. He has had the opportunity to talk to the judge, and he has declined to do so. And Whack 100 and another guy, they came on the No Jumper podcast, and they talked to him about it. You know, they was just like, you know, why aren't you going to talk to the judge on his behalf? And Adam 22 came up with the lamest excuse. Oh, I have a whole schedule plan. I have this interview and that interview, and I can't move them. People are coming from out of town, and what can I do? And blah, blah, blah. And they was just like, you can move them around. It's not that big of a deal that you can't move them around. You need to go. And even Whack 100 was like, I don't even fuck with dude, but I don't want to see no black man in jail. So I feel like you should go. And if I need to pay for these people's hotel stay, I will. But you need to go. He was like, they was like, you pretty much doing some culture vulture shit by not helping him out.
Exactly.
Which I can agree with. You know what I'm saying? Because like when he's out and coming on your show, you're doing all kinds of numbers. You're making a whole lot of money on him. But when this dude really needs your help and you can potentially get him out of jail, now you flaking. And so that's not cool. Because I mean, it's not gonna hurt him to go and be a character witness.
Ain't gonna affect your pockets not one bit.
Yeah. So, so yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is this: like, if nothing else made people stop fucking with Adam 22 this year. Now, I'm not saying that he will go bankrupt and no jumper would never excuse me, get another interview or anything like that. But those niggas in your circle need to know that they need to vacate from you, because what you are is a slave owner 2.0. Yeah, I'll pay. I'll give you this money, and I'll give you this amount of money for you to do this, and this for me. But I don't give a goddamn fuck about you. And that shows that shit. This nigga, he's on a fucking reality show with this man's wife trying to fuck her. Like, but that's what the reality show is for. So don't downplay that. But the fact that you put this man on a show with your wife and you still won't show up to a court hearing.
I did see that. Yeah,
a fucking court hearing, my nigga.
Yeah.
You, this is what fuck niggas up, and I'm only tell you about certain people that I know. What fucks niggas up when they go to jail is the niggas who swear they loyal but they don't answer phone calls. That's what fuck niggas up. Niggas don't care about their mama saying I can't see you in jail. Niggas don't care about they bitch fucking other niggas for real if they not a soft dick nigga. Like, they ain't worried about none of that. What really bothers them is the niggas that they knew they looked out for. And these niggas can't even pick up the phone, or when they around certain niggas that pick up the phone, they don't want to talk to them. Like, that's the shit that irritate, you know what I'm saying, them niggas. Like, that's the shit that resonating them and start making them downplay, you know what I'm saying, the niggas they grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you doing that, Adam, man. You a real disrespectful bitch ass nigga for real. Like, it shouldn't have been no excuse. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. It shouldn't have been no excuse if anybody. I got niggas that been locked up in the feds and I ain't talked to in years. But if them niggas reached out to me and said I need to see you, I'm on the first thing smoking, my nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's not gonna hurt him one way or another to move a couple of people around, and I'm sure the people that he will have to move around, they will understand. You know what I'm saying? So Shad says, if that's not my homie for real, and we're both benefiting mutually off of our connection to each other, why should I feel obligated to speak on his behalf?
If that's not your homie for real, then why you let that nigga do homie for real shit to you? Like let's keep it 100 with Crip Mac being Crip Mac 55th Street. You think Crip Mac gonna let anything happen to Adam 22 when he around?
Yeah, that's the point.
You know, so this the thing that I would say to you, Nasir, is if you gonna be around a nigga, be around a nigga because y'all know y'all got each other back. This nigga Adam 22 is around when he was always around Crip Mac. Need I remind you again, he put this nigga on a show with his wife. So he trusted him that much. So I trust you that much, but I can't speak on your behalf. Come on. Like, and then like this, let's put this in perspective. We just had a podcast about Adam Kushner. Ashton Kushner saying some shit about speaking on
Danny Mac
that's a fucking rapist.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand this shit. Crip Mac ain't no fucking rapist. He just Crip fucking Mac. You can't speak on Crip Mac.
Right.
You niggas is backwards, man. When you have those type of ideas, man, don't have nobody around you. I don't give a fuck if it's about money or anything. Don't have nobody around you when y'all actually breaking bread. It's a difference between being a boss and an employee. Y'all are breaking bread together, though. When you start breaking bread together, don't talk about I'm not obligated to do shit because I'm gonna feel I'm obligated to do shit because we share the same pot, my nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not gonna hurt him to do that. So, Derek says we'll keep it 55th Street.
Exactly.
And then Shy says I can dig that.
Like, yeah, it's a different. It's a difference. You know, if that nigga wasn't doing all the things for Adam to make Adam rich, and Adam knew this shit, I could understand it. Like, if this nigga was just on Shark Tank and just always popping up, then I could see Adam making those things. But he actually do fucking podcasts with this nigga.
Yeah.
So we got it's a different type of. I ain't saying we got to be best friends, but it's a different type of respect I got for you.
Yeah, like he uses him when it's beneficial for him, but when dude actually is in a bind, then he's not coming through. When it don't take nothing for him to come through, it's not like he's asking for him to pay for his lawyer or anything like that. He's just asking him to talk to the judge.
Exactly.
You know, that's just a couple of hours out of your day. And with that situation, I'm like, it can't do nothing but be beneficial, you know, because he can assist with getting him out, which would be beneficial. And even if he can't get him out, then he'll have content for the podcast, so he can come back to the podcast and talk about what happened. Exactly. And talk about why he's not coming out. So it's nothing but beneficial. But you want to sit up here and have all these excuses and look like a culture vulture and lose the little bit of respect that motherfuckers have for you anyway.
I'm booked up. I got this. I got this going on. Man, don't nobody care about that for real. Don't nobody care about that when they locked up for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah. Like I remember one time, and I wasn't even trying to disrespect my brother. I was just telling him what I was doing at the time, and he felt disrespected because I should have been focused on him, which I should, because I answered the fucking call. And you know, I was having fun. I'm drinking, I'm smoking. I got niggas over, I got bitches over. And I was like, shit, what's going on, man? I'm out here trying to have a good time. And like he was like, nigga, what the fuck that mean? Nigga, I called you. And I had to snap back to reality, like, damn, you know what, you show right, I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 I get that.
Niggas ain't tripping off of what you doing. Niggas is asking, can you be there for me? I'm asking, can you be there for me at this moment, nigga? Can you do that? And if he can't do it, if he don't never see Crip Mac, if he don't never pull up on Crip Mac and apologize for that shit, man, Crip Mac should never go back on No Jumper.
I wouldn't fuck with him at all, no more. And I'll fuck his wife. Fuck
I wanted to do it anyway, nigga. I'm a definitely fuck your wife.
Yeah.
Cause she take outside dick. Like let's not get it twisted.
That outside dick keep them hoes sick.
Like,
So yeah, that shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, yo. So Shad says, would Crip Mac be lame if he went back on the show?
Yeah, he would if Adam don't show up.
Unless he getting a major bag out the deal. I wouldn't call him a lame. Like if Adam 22 pays him a lot, which I can't see him doing. But
exactly. I was about to say he got to pay him 55 million.
Yeah. Yeah, he gonna have to pay him
because it gotta be 55 million.
He gotta pay him a dumb amount for me to be like, all right, I would have did the shit too, you know? And I would have went on there and gave him the wackest podcast episode ever. Sat there and said 2 words the whole time.
Yeah, it's like you don't play with people that, you know what I'm saying, that you know ain't got your best interest at heart. It's just like your mama used to say, you know, Fool you once, shame on you. Fool you twice. I mean, fool you once, shame on them. Fool you twice, shame on you. It's like, yeah, you can't keep falling for that bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. So Shaw says, what is Crip Mac down for? That's a good question. I have no
He
idea.
got caught with a he already got paper. He got caught with a pistol with a switch on it.
What is a switch?
It turns any pistol to an automatic.
Ooh. Damn. Oh, so he gonna get some time. That's like a felon with a gun. And then, so are switches like silencers, like they're illegal?
Yeah, switches are illegal. You cannot. Yeah, you can't put a switch on a gun.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. He ain't coming home. But he might get some time knocked off.
I mean, that's just what I know. I think he had some other shit, but I think he fought all that shit got taken care of. I think now that Fed shit is over that shit.
Okay. Yeah, that's wild. All right. Well. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt him to go talk to the judge, but you know, now you seeing who he really is, which I mean, Adam 22 has been exposed,
man,
for a while. So I don't think this adding to the list of other things he's done, I don't think that's gonna too much change anything still.
Nah, at this point you're doing it at your own risk. It's like
yeah.
I said before about Adam 22. It's like we seen what it is. He's gonna put his work on the back of black folks. He's gonna get rich off of it, and then he's not going to give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, so when you fuck with a nigga like Adam 22, you do it at your own risk. Because you know none of that shit has your best interest at heart.
Right. So, yeah. So that's that situation. Next up. So Jonathan Majors. So the verdict is in on Jonathan Majors. And let me pull this shit up. Hold, please. Here you go. Okay, so yeah. He got found guilty on some charges in assault and harassment. And from what I understand, it was 2 charges that he got found guilty of. So going back to Adam 22, Derek says when AD left, that was it. Yeah, that's what I understand.
Yep.
But yeah, so immediately after Jonathan Majors got found guilty of the 2 assault charges, Marvel dropped him. So they'll be trying to find somebody to recast Kang the Conqueror. What I also understand is that what the jury found him guilty of, the part that they found him guilty for, as far as the harassment part, is when you watch the video, at the beginning of the video, he is trying to push her back into the vehicle. And that's the part that he got found guilty of. So the shit is whack. The whole shit is whack. But yeah. I don't know what to say about it outside of it being whack. It's gonna really suck. They was throwing some names out for Kang the Conqueror, but I wasn't sold on nobody except Jonathan Majors.
Right.
They gonna sentence him eventually. And then, you know, she got charges as well. So we'll see what happens with her case. But that's the update.
I want to see how far they're gonna take this, because The thing that baffles me is I've never heard of misdemeanors going to court.
Yeah.
I'm not savvy. I don't know. I ain't been in and out of courtrooms or talking to lawyers, or I know what I'm saying. I ain't studied law, none of that. I've never heard of a misdemeanor going to trial though.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that baffles me. Another thing that baffles me is a lot of people are trying to put this narrative in of the reason why Jonathan Majors lost his case is because instead of the lawyers bringing in evidence, they just wanted to base her whole lawsuit or her whole case over them always talking about she was lying. This is what a lot of people are saying, especially people that act like they know lawyers or they've been in the judicial system. They keep on saying his lawyers messed up when only thing they was trying to do is prove that she was a liar. That's the only thing they could do if you cannot bring any evidence. Like, pay attention to what was going on. I was paying attention to what was going on. They didn't even put her shit in there.
They did mention that she got charged too. They had to fight for that.
But I was about to say that's the only thing they could say. They could not mention anything about it, what happened, the wounds, all this shit. But you can go outside of that shit and see the whole case.
Right.
That was the weird shit to me. I just didn't understand it. Like I'm totally baffled in that because I've been team Jonathan Majors. I'm gonna stay team Jonathan Majors because that was some bullshit. Like I just don't understand what's going on. And the person that prosecuted him was a black guy that I'm pretty sure fucked a lot of white bitches. That you know how these white bitches be playing. Like, what the fuck was you doing, my nigga?
Yeah. So the shot says, LMAO, you gonna laugh at me, I know. But black dudes need to stop taking these white girls serious. Check some bread, get some head, and leave. Simple.
Bro, I said that a couple podcasts ago. I said, when are we gonna stop fucking with these white hoes? I keep saying that shit.
Yeah. But that's all right. I mean, that's funny that Shad is saying that because he's in love with a Karen. But anywho.
Ooh. Like, yeah, let's not be one of them Hotep niggas and then turn around and be like, excuse me, black queen, can you tap that white woman on the shoulder for me? Don't be that nigga. Don't be that nigga.
I'm gonna pay for that one later. But anyway.
My milk of magnesia. Do not be that nigga.
Not my milk of magnesia. Right in the trailer. But yeah. So yeah, it really sucks. Like, I wanted to see what all would happen with this case. Like, if there would be any more evidence and stuff like that. But I just knew that once that video came out, I was like, oh, this shit about to get thrown out.
Yeah.
So, but no, that didn't happen.
That shit is not serious for real. Don't be that. But for real, I just don't. When are we not gonna realize, like I said in a couple podcasts, man, before this, when are we gonna realize that white women are rich niggas kryptonite, and they need to stay away from that shit as much as possible? It's like, I don't know what it is about white women, and I'm not downplaying any white woman when I say this, because y'all doing too much.
Yeah.
Like, but what I will say is, like, What do y'all have that makes up and coming black males fall victim to bullshit? I just don't get it, because it don't even be the fucking celebrities or the ones that you think people should sought after. Scarlett Johansson didn't do that shit. It was a bitch that was in the background. Like, you got played by a bitch in the background, my nigga.
Dude.
You got played by the bitch that's sending you sandwiches.
Yeah, pretty much.
What the fuck is wrong with the wear? And I know we making light of it, but what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Well, y'all are fucking the help. The fuck is wrong with y'all? You don't fuck the help, my nigga. Because that's why y'all, all of y'all end up in the same bullshit by a bitch whose last job was high V.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck is going on? It goes all around the board. You movie, and you starring in movies. You got this cinematic platform. You get caught up by a bitch that was in wardrobe. Then you take it over here. You just signed a contract for $25 million as a rookie. No Division I college, none of that shit. You just came in the G League, balled out, and boom, $25 million. You get fucked off by a bitch last job was in Target.
That's tough.
And you done made this bitch look like she done did some shit. When you go to jail, this bitch is going back to Target.
Yeah.
And you niggas keep falling victim to that. Why the fuck are y'all falling victim to the help? Like, what's wrong with y'all? It don't even be black women. Like, I don't even know if I can give y'all a pass if it was. But it ain't even black women. It be little bitty ass white bitches. Like, what type of fairy dust do they got in their vagina to make y'all fuck y'all life up?
I don't know.
It's
an epidemic. It's an epidemic. But Shy says, "Hey man, she lying, bro."
Yeah, she lying. Everybody knows that.
No, he talking about me.
Oh, nah. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Like Kevin Samuels. Nah, I don't believe. Nah. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up.
But yeah, I mean, I don't get it either. It's just like with the Kardashians, like I've always said, like their pussies are like a black hole. Like, I don't understand. But people keep wanting to see what's in the bottom of the black hole. And it's like, it seems like every black dude that they have messed with, something happens with them. But they keep pulling them like ain't nothing they gonna be the different. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. I don't get it. But it ain't for me to get.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't.
Yeah. Shy says, see, a lot of these black dudes weren't raised the same way that we were raised. A lot of these suckers were late bloomers and didn't really get any play as a youngin'. Therefore, the first little piece of pussy they get, they fall in love. That's possible.
I mean, I understand that, but sometimes it don't even be the first piece of pussy. It be these niggas is famous. They fucking everything they want to do. They done fuck their high school crush. They done fuck the old video vixen. They done fuck the veteran fucking actress. They done fuck the fucking R&B singer. They done fuck the #1 pop artist, and then they go to jail over a bitch whose last job was Subway.
Hey, them Subway sandwiches be heat though.
I don't be understanding that shit. I just be like, what the fuck is going on? You paid for this bitch ass. You paid for her to look this way, and now you going to jail with this bitch that look this way, courtesy of you. and knowing she don't give a fuck about you. She's the reason why you going to jail, and she looking like a motherfucking bad piece. She about to get another dumbass nigga.
Yeah, for the most part.
I don't be getting that shit.
I don't understand it either. Maybe it ain't for us to understand.
These niggas be fucking up.
Because it's not like it's gonna change. Like, because this continually happens. So it's not like this is like anything's gonna change at this point. It's kind of like a forbidden fruit, if you will. So
it's all fucked up. I remember we used to laugh at white dudes that used to fuck their families up by fucking with the babysitter. Now we looking at niggas and being like, damn, man, like, nigga, you lost millions of dollars fucking with a bitch whose last job was at Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah. And not even on your same level, don't have anything to lose. It's nothing for them to try to tear you down as well. So, moral of the story, they should try to find somebody equal on their same playing field. Man. No matter what color they are. They should try to find somebody with something to lose.
No matter what color. If you wanted to fuck with white bitches, Jonathan Majors, you should have been aiming for the stars.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't even be having this conversation if we found out that you was brow dogging Charlize Theron.
I don't think that would happen if he was messing with Charlize Theron.
I'm just saying, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Nigga, you would still have movies and you'd be all right.
Now, question.
You let a bitch in hospitality whoop your ass and then you go to jail for it. Nigga. Shit is wild, man.
The nerve. So I have a question. Would it be less awkward for him to have that Coretta Scott King conversation with a Charlize Theron? Given the fact that she's African American?
Yeah, it would have been less awkward. Yeah, just for the simple fact, Charlize Theron been saying she's South African from the gate.
Well, I mean,
she ain't never hesitated on that.
Yeah, but it's just funny that she's African American. I mean, that's what she is.
It's a fact. She's African American.
She's African American.
If I was his lawyer, I would have chewed that up. If Charlize would have went there, I'd have been like, "Come on, Charlize. Like, what? Who are you?
Right?
Like, you claim what? So, who is Coretta Scott King? That's what you're supposed to represent, lady."
If I was a lawyer and with Charlize Theron, I would have been like that gif with old dude from what is that movie? Paid in Full, when he looking around like,
oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, I would have been that. But yeah, so that's the update. So I guess the next thing that we got up is sentencing, because he lost everything when all this shit came out except for Marvel, and Marvel was just like, we just waiting for the verdict. At least they held on to wait for the verdict.
Yeah, it's a contingency plan. They knew what was going on. He was shooting scenes just in case. You got to understand the juggernaut that Marvel under Disney is. He was, this whole time he's been shooting scenes, and he probably will shoot more scenes because of this. Just because he's fired doesn't mean he's not obligated to do certain things.
Yeah, I get that. Derek said that's from The Wire, not Paid in Full. Okay, I thought it was from Paid in Full, but yeah, from The Wire. Yeah, I would have been like that gift. But yeah, so we shall see how much time they give him.
He shouldn't get no time for a Mr. fucking Meaner.
Well, he shouldn't have got convicted, but we see where that went.
Yeah.
So
If they because they talking about he's facing up to a year. If this man goes to jail over a misdemeanor, man, this is gonna tell you right now. And I hate to be this type of dude, but I'm gonna say it right now. This is gonna show you that what is happening now, instead of them showing their bigotry, is they're making niggas go after niggas. Because that
well,
dude,
they've been doing that.
You said what?
They've been doing that. They've been doing that since slavery.
Yeah, but this is this is the 2.0. This is the game that they're playing now. Because
they've been playing it.
The district attorney is a black dude that this shit shouldn't have never went there.
I mean, when you look at the Young Thug case, it was a black woman prosecutor that got him, and it's a black judge that's overseeing it. Like, this stuff has been going on. Like,
I understand that completely. But with the Young Thug shit, some of that shit got backing behind it, and he has no evidence to refute that he didn't do shit. Jonathan Majors legit has evidence to prove that he didn't do this shit, and they still convicted him. So this is what I'm saying. This is I get what you're saying about Young Thug and all that, but I'm saying they done found a loophole where they actually are saying we're gonna make niggas punish you.
Yeah. Yeah, I see your point in that, but like I said, they've been doing this. So I'm not surprised, shocked, or anything like that. Because it's been going on. You know, especially if you give them the right price. They go do it.
I mean, that's the thing, is like that's why we'll never go nowhere as a people for real, because we can be bought.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that I be sometimes I do pay attention to, man. Is I don't be understanding how certain shit come out about our black leaders, and then I have to take a bite of reality and realize, like, some of these niggas in your circle can be bought, man. Like, some of them niggas don't believe in the shit that you believe in for real. They're just along for the ride, and being along for the ride means as long as a nigga keeping the ride going, you gonna do whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. All right, so next up, let's go ahead and talk about Soulja Boy and and Blueface baby. So Blueface was on Funny Marco's show, and Blueface asked Funny Marco a question like, can you name 3 of my songs? And we all know I don't find Funny Marco to be funny, but this was hilarious. He said, Bust Down Tatiana.
Mm-hmm.
Bust Down Tatiana the remix.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stopped. So within this conversation, he also said, I bet you can't name like 3 Soulja Boy songs either. And then he also said, shout out to Soulja Boy, I fucks with him. Right? Well, of course, Soulja Boy being Soulja Boy, he didn't take too kind to being mentioned in this manner. And him and Blueface ended up having an exchange about it. Which is so wild, because the person that sounded like the adult as the conversation went on was Soulja Boy. Like, Soulja Boy, like, after the whole like back and forth funny talking shit or whatever, like, Soulja Boy had to calm him down. Like, dude, like, really? Like, let's be for real about this. Because Blueface was saying all kinds of like ignorant shit. And he was talking about like he had hit his baby mama, how his kid could probably be his. He probably need to take a paternity test. Just all kind of stupid ass shit, right? So yeah, what I saw today excuse me, is that Blueface got hit with a defamation lawsuit because Soulja Boy's baby mama was drug into this, and she's like, "How dare you put my name in this, and you're gonna pay." So yeah, the exchange was funny. I will say that the exchange was funny, but it did go a bit too far when you get to talking about people's baby mamas and kids and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say baby mamas is off limits, but kids should be off limits, you know. And when you get to talking about a kid's paternity, that's not cool. And then they were talking about meeting up to fight and all kinds of ignorant shit. But yeah. So what are your thoughts on this? Soulja Boy versus Blueface. And can you name 3 Soulja Boy songs?
Superman, Ya Trick, Kiss Me Through the Phone.
That is 3. I can name 3 as well. Of course everybody says Crank That, but Donk, What's Happening, What's Happening, and my personal favorite, Pimp Smack That Hoe, 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 man, show him what he want, man, give him what she need, man, right across her face, man, Pimp Smack That Hoe, man, Pimp Smack That Hoe. Yeah, I heard it once or twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rick and Morty.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts is Blueface. Stop. Calm it down. I hate to say it like this for you, Blueface. But hey, you can't disrespect the elder. You can't disrespect the elder, my dude.
Right.
Like, Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy, tell him.
You know what I'm saying? Or this young this soldier right now. Hey, soldier. Listen. You gotta let that man breathe. Don't you get to speaking on that man name like that, man, when you don't know that this nigga will pay some great street niggas to come after you. It's your blood, boy. Like for real, like on a rap level. On a rap level, like, yeah, you don't have the accolades or the stats to measure up to a Soulja Boy.
You don't.
Like, real shit. And you got some shit. Don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna push you to the back burner. I ain't even gonna call you a one-hit wonder. Just because you do got Tatiana, and you got Tatiana remix, and then you got Respect This Crippin'.
Yeah.
You
then
know?
he got She Called Me Daddy. I Don't Even Know Her Mama. I like that song. I don't know the name, but I like it. I just like saying that part. She called me daddy. I don't even know her mama.
This should tell you exactly what I'm talking about here. I'm not gonna tell her. But this should tell you. Blueface.
He's a curator though.
Don't do it.
He's curated at least 2 careers. I give him that.
I will give him that too. But what I'm saying is, don't do it. Don't jump off that porch. I mean, why die off of that flag? Like, don't die off that flag. Like, I just telling you as somebody just love to see black niggas shine.
Yeah.
Don't let Soulja Boy be the one to put the fucking tombstone on your coffin, man. Don't let Soulja Boy do it, because that's gonna be wild. because he can do it for real. He can do
like
it for real.
like legit. And you know, one thing that got brought up in their exchange was a versus.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Now we know that there would never, ever, because Blueface ain't got enough to go up against Soulja Boy. But I don't remember who we said won the one between him and Bow Wow.
Who we say? Because I think it almost was. I think it almost was Soulja Boy. I ain't gonna say it was Soulja Boy, but yeah, I don't know. I might have said it was Soulja Boy though.
I'm gonna have to go back and look. I don't remember.
I might have said it was Soulja Boy because it's only so many times you can play the same song.
That was funny though. Everybody cracked up. Bow Wow was pissed. Oh, he was so mad. But Derek says, turn my swag on, Gucci bandana. That's 2, Derek. You gotta come up with one more. So we need one more. But yeah. I mean the exchange, like I said, was silly. And Blueface went too far. He's playing around with these rapper dudes lately. Cause he was playing with Offset. He played with Little Baby before, and now he's playing with Soulja Boy. And Soulja Boy be the one to go back at him. You know, the other
two things. Soulja Boy feel like he always got a point to prove. And like, don't make this the point he really got to prove, because it is gonna be one time. I ain't even gonna say it is gonna be, because it has been times where Soulja Boy has pointed out some real fucking facts.
You know who Soulja Boy reminds me of? And rest in peace to him. Little Richard. How?
That's a stretch.
No, it's not. Because let me tell you. You know how Little Richard always talked about how he never got his respect, how he never get his just due and stuff like that. Like that reminds me of, like, when Soulja Boy does that, that reminds me of Little Richard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can see that, because if Lil Richard never would have did that, I would have never known about Lil Richard, because I put Lil Richard as one of the greats. I think he is actually, you know what I'm saying, one of the forerunners of rock and roll. I'm never gonna give him the king of rock and roll, but he's definitely a forerunner for
it. Yeah. I give him that. I wouldn't say Soulja Boy is one of the greats, but to me, he's up there. Like, I'm always gonna go to bat for Soulja Boy.
That's what I'm saying. In our generation, we've seen him. The generations that don't see him, if he don't represent who he is, like, I only know a couple of Little Richard songs, and I still say he's one of the forerunners or front runners of rock and roll, just because of the era he was coming out in. People are gonna say the same thing about Soulja Boy. I hate to say it, but that's facts.
Yeah. He changed the way that people do music nowadays. Like, you got to give him that. And people hated on him. People hated on him ridiculously. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I'll forever go to bat for him. Like, I'll forever be a fan. Like, it's always going to be Soulja Boy over everything. You know what I mean? Like, you put him up against somebody, I'm picking Soulja Boy.
You got to think, he came out early 2000s. This man been in the game as a kid 20 years plus. Have you ever heard of Soulja Boy being evicted out of some spot?
No.
I ain't never heard about him being evicted.
Yeah.
I've seen him do some fraudulent shit. I've seen him do some shit that some niggas are called clown shit, but I've never seen somebody be like, that nigga about to get his car repossessed.
Right. Yeah. So Derek says Yamaha as the third song. I think he means Yeah, Bitch, Yeah. And he said, I think featuring Sean Kingston. Facts. And Soulja Boy changed the game when he was first who capitalized on the internet. Right.
Yep.
Right, and he produced exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like he can put
He
some of
was
them
YouTube
songs.
famous before
Yeah.
YouTube was famous.
Right, he was viral before that term was a term. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Soulja Boy is dope. You know, and then like he gets on and he does a lot of viral moments. He does a lot of viral moments.
Damn, you know what? I just had an epiphany.
What's that?
You know how you ever watch them documentaries about them old R&B singers and stuff and the things that they did, and like you be watching that shit and you got an old nigga that come around and be like, man, that nigga wasn't shit.
That's gonna be Soulja Boy.
It's gonna always be an old nigga to be like, man, didn't nobody fuck with Soulja Boy like that. Yes, they did, my nigga.
Right,
You
right.
just didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the crazy part because like
You just didn't.
right, they was talking shit about him when he first came out, and they gonna be talking shit about him later on. Just I mean, it's kind of like that whole Hammer situation, which I didn't put that on the docket, but we can talk about that a little bit right now. The whole Hammer situation is because he was asked to be a part of the 50th the 50th hip hop celebration, anniversary celebration. You know, they had like 5011 of them. He was asked to be at all 5011 and he declined all 5011. And one of them that Questlove produced, he was asked who declined, and he was like, which one hurt the most? Which decline hurt the most? And he said that the one that hurt the most was Hammer because he wanted to give him his flowers. And Hammer has said on a couple of occasions that he wasn't trying to be a part of none of them because the love is fake. You know, and I wholeheartedly agree with his sentiments. You know, because y'all was hating on the kid when he was out dancing all over the place, you know, and now y'all want to give him his flowers. Like, I can definitely understand why he would be like, the love was fake because y'all hated my ass back then. Y'all didn't like nothing I was doing. You know, I was not respected among my peers. So I definitely get it.
I get that. If I was Hammer, I wouldn't have went up there and let's say offer me a bag. Cause like you said, y'all wasn't fucking with me. You know who was fucking with me? Those white folks. So tell them white folks to give me a bag and I'll show up for this 50th.
Excuse me, the white folks and Lindsay, because I was fucking with them heavy back then.
You were a child. You were a child. I mean, excuse me. Nobody else that was around you was buying MC Hammer CDs.
My mama bought them first.
Your mother bought them for you. Your mother didn't buy MC Hammer CD for her.
No, because she bought it for us. Okay,
your oldest cousins wasn't buying MC Hammer CD.
No, you're right. They weren't.
The niggas that was out here and really talking about hip hop wasn't buying MC Hammer CDs. The white people was. So like I said, tell them white people to give me a bag and I'll show up for that shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So apparently there is a song called Yamaha. It's called Yamaha Mama. I don't know that song. But yeah. As far as Hammer and Rag. So, yeah, but I totally get it. And I totally understand, you know, and then they laughed at him when he went broke, when he had to file bankruptcy. Like they laughed at that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I totally.
You know who got him back being a millionaire?
Who?
White folks. So go and let them white folks give me some money and then I'll come do this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will out rap anybody on a Hammer song.
Yeah, don't get MC Hammer twisted. MC Hammer, he will out rap some of those niggas, not all of them, but some of those niggas back then, yeah, he was murdering them niggas.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially when you listen to it now, when you like, because when you were a kid, you just liked the shit. You weren't knowing what you were listening to, you just knew that you liked it. But now that you listen to it now and you hear what he was saying, you like, damn, this nigga was really rapping. You know, like this shit, like his song "Let's Get It Started." Oh, he's talking mad shit on that song. You know which song I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Like, no, he was. Ah, man, listen. MC Hammer was a diamond in the rough. Like, cause that nigga he was making so much money and he was giving it right back because the money didn't make him. He was actually doing that shit to get everybody out of the fucking hood, like legit. Like,
Yeah.
when it's all said and done, MC Hammer is the person that you actually should look at and be like, he actually did everything right. He just had the wrong people behind him because everything he did was to give everybody a chance to get up out the hood. And I mean every fucking body.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because like everybody that he employed was somebody from around the way. You know what I'm saying? And once he went broke, every last one of them turned their back on him. That's the part that sucks. But he had a whole stage worth of people at one point.
This thing, if MC Hammer would have came out around this time and something would have happened and they said he went broke, with the movement he had back then, just imagine if that movement was here now, and he went broke. His GoFundMe would have reached goddamn $1 million in probably 2-3 motherfucking hours.
Yeah, just to keep the shit rolling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, I may have gave him $1 or $2. Shit.
I would have definitely gave him some money.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, when you hear about what he was doing back then,
mm-hmm.
like that's
like
why a lot of niggas from the West Coast respected the shit out of Hammer, and then Hammer was really about it. Like MC Hammer, I don't know what y'all niggas thought about it, but Hammer really he put the hammer down on niggas. He had gangster scared, like, and this is not me talking. This is what gangster niggas say. Like MC Hammer have you scared. He'll pull right up on you. Like, what was that shit you talking about, though?
Right.
Because, like,
that's
the world loved him.
He was a real one.
Yeah, the world loved him, and he can go anywhere and be fine. But in this area, all that shit you niggas was talking in Kansas City, like, ain't nobody fucking with that bitch ass nigga. Wasn't nobody saying that in the Bay. Because that nigga walk right up on you.
Right. He was good in any hood.
Yeah, he'll walk right up on you. So what? So I ain't doing good for the people. I ain't doing good. I just I just gave your cousin a job. So I ain't shit. Right. All right, nigga, knuckle up. Show me I ain't shit, nigga. And if I win, I'm a typewriter all over your goddamn chest, you bitch ass nigga.
Right. Yeah. So Derek says, I know my music, Lindsay. Yeah, I know. And he also said he is from the Bay. Yeah, he's from Oakland. So yeah, Oakland for real, yeah. So that's Hammer. That's our little left for the day. So we hit our quota. So yeah. You have any more thoughts on Blueface and Soulja Boy?
Nah, man.
Okay.
Blueface, stop it. Simple as that.
Pretty much. All right. So next up is something serious. Christian Keys. If you don't know that name, he is an actor. He's known to be in a lot of Tyler Perry productions. He's also currently on the show All the Queensmen, which is shown on BET Plus, and I believe they're showing it on VH1 now. Either VH1 or BET now. But he's on that show. He also is the creator of the show, and he's one of the EPs of the show. What's his name? Tyler Perry is an EP on the show, and he oversees the show. And it's shot on his at his studios. It's shot on his studio lot. So a week ago, Christian Keys did a live, and he in this hour live pretty much told the world how in this business for the past 15 or so years, he's been sexually harassed. And he did not give a name, but he did tell stories. He also made it known that he always carries a voice recorder with him. From my understanding, it's 3 people, 2 men and a woman that have sexually harassed him. The woman grabbed his genitals. And one of the guys offered to come up. Let me see. Let's see. Derek says that show was actually his idea and Tyler took it and ran with it. Yeah, that's basically what I said. So, yeah. So one of the guys had, I guess they was at a party. He says one of the guys is a billionaire, and they were at a party at the guy's home, and he was taking Hennessy to the face, and he ended up going to sleep in one of the rooms. Well, the guy ended up coming into the room with him and got into bed with him. And he woke up and was like, "What the F are you on?" Dude was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry," but then I guess he tried it again or something like that. Something weird. He was just like,
he said he kept trying to grab his dick.
He kept trying to grab his dick too. I thought it was just the woman that grabbed him.
No, it was a dude.
Okay. Well, that's what he tried to do. And he told him he wasn't on that. So then there was another instance that he explained where a guy came to his apartment at nighttime and offered him $100,000 for him to get naked. And he just wanted to see him naked. And he refused. And then asked the man to leave. The man left. And then the man tried to apologize by buying him a car. So, yeah, he's been holding on to all of this for a really long time. And he feels like now he's ready to tell his story. He also said that he waited until the statute of limitations ran out on purpose. Because he didn't want it to look like it was a money thing. He said several times that he would take a lie detector test. He was gonna eventually release the names. He was gonna tell the authorities. Yeah, he said all this, right? This was a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So soon as this, caught wind to a lot of people's ears, they start speculating who he's talking about. The main person that people are speculating that he's talking about is Tyler Perry. So not only did Christian Keys trend, but Tyler Perry also trended because everybody's like, WTF, What I have seen as late as yesterday is that people are now over it. They're over the whole story. They like, if you're not gonna tell no names, you should have kept it to yourself. And he's come out, he's made a couple of comments since last week. He said that if I told you the names, it will break your heart. And this is the reason why men don't come out and say anything, because they get ridiculed, So, but I have no idea. From what I heard, it did sound like it may be Tyler Perry. I have no idea who the other 2 people are though. So it sucks that this is happening, that this has happened to Christian Keys. But
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it does suck that this has happened to him allegedly, but I don't want to be on this guessing game on who it is and who it ain't. You know, I would like to know, but at the end of the day, it's not our business. Honestly, it's none of our business. It has never been our business, but he has made it our business. So, are you gonna tell us who it is or not? But you can't rush nobody. You can't victim shame nobody into telling them into making them tell you anything. So, I'm I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm over it. Cause I saw one person, one famous person, well, semi-famous person, make that comment, and the blogs picked it up, and I was just like, damn, it just was a week, and y'all already over it. Like, if this was a woman, unfortunately, if this was a woman, y'all would not be saying this. Y'all may be feeling it, but y'all would not be saying this out loud. But
But I'm
because
gonna
this
tell
is
you exactly why.
why.
Because nobody know who the fuck Christian Keys is. Shit. Let's just end this shit right here. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I know you. Don't get it twisted. I know who you are, but I never knew your fucking name. And this is my white coming out. I guess I'm gonna say it like that. I never seen anything you was in with Tyler Perry because I don't really watch Tyler Perry movies and shows and plays. I haven't watched them all like that. I've only watched a couple, and that's only when I'm over my relatives' house. So I had no idea who you was, but excuse me, you did Supernatural, which is my favorite fucking show, and you played Michael, and that's why I know you. I had to look you up and be like, oh, that's Michael. So
I
you
didn't know
ain't
you
even
were
known
Supernatural.
in the industry as your name. That's what I'm saying. As far as me as being a nigga, you ain't even really known. I only know you as Michael from fucking Supernatural, my nigga. So the shit that you talking about, it's like we most people like me look at it like, what are you looking for now? If it ain't a cash grab, what is it looking for now? What are you looking for now? And whatever you're looking for, it better be true because you cannot juicy Smollett yourself.
It better be 1000% true because you didn't call us all hailstorm, and
If this shit come out
this
as
is my thing.
sauce, if you juicy Smollett yourself, oh my God, you might as well just go to Kruger's and get a job because you're never gonna work in Hollywood again.
Yeah, you won't be working in this town again. This is my thing. If it's not Tyler Perry, you need to come out and say it. You really need to come out and say it if it's not him. Because he liked the tweet that within the tweet, the person said that they didn't think it was him. And so people ran with it saying that he was he liked this tweet, so that meant that he was saying that it wasn't him. And then he came out and said, well, I never said if it was or wasn't. And it's like, why are we playing a game of Clue at this point? You said what you said. If you're not going to tell us who it is, then just be quiet about it at this point.
If you want to, I just don't understand, like, because it has to have merit, and not to, know what I'm saying, downplay him if he has been sexually assaulted. But this is the thing that I don't understand about people nowadays. Make sure certain things have merit. Don't just say shit just to say shit because you went with the flow back then, and then all of a sudden now you have a conscience about what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we see happening. Like when they I'm gonna just put that out there, and this is just my opinion. But like when they say certain things, when they say believe all women, you can't.
Yeah.
at the same token, I ain't gonna believe all niggas either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be evidence, like, to prove this shit. And I hate to say it like that because some things have happened to people and they don't have the evidence for it. So for y'all, I'm so sorry that things like that happen to you. But when people say I have receipts and you don't pull up receipts, stop fucking talking about it then.
Right. I agree. I mean, he has these voice recordings. He said that if because this is one of the clues that I was just like, this is Tyler Perry. Because he was like, if I play this recording, as soon as you hear the other person's voice, you're gonna know instantly who it is. Well, Tyler Perry has a very distinctive voice. And he's a billionaire too. And given who you talk to, he is suspect. So it's like 1, 2, 3, that's enough. Like, this is Tyler Perry. But I don't want to put it on Tyler Perry because we don't know. We don't know who the fuck he's talking about. And I don't want to play a game of Clue. I want you to tell us or not. And I want you to get help. I want you to get healed as best as you can. I want you to seek justice on whoever you need to seek justice on. But this is some bullshit. This game of Clue.
Don't put that shit out there if you're not really actually willing to be a man about it. Because at the end of the day, man, this is some bitch shit. Like, not downplaying Christian Keys or however he is, but this is what bitches do. Bitches be like, man, you know, such and such, you know, they did, but I ain't gonna say nothing because, you know, I'm gonna let them live their life. They shining and they do. Nigga, you doing some bitch shit. Just put it out there. Like, when I just don't understand, like, I used to downplay Terry Crews and now I'm not, because I'm gonna say off the flip, shit, Terry Crews did more than half of you niggas ever did because he actually put the name out there. This nigga did this shit. I should have fucked him up, but I didn't. But this is the nigga. I was saying the nigga a bitch ass nigga because he should have fucked him up right then and there. But I will say he ain't a bitch ass nigga for actually putting his name out there.
Yeah. Right. And he did try to take the proper steps to like criminally get this man charged for what he did. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out the way he wanted it to, but he did try. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people talked about him. But that takes a lot of courage to come out and say, you know what? Me too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a whole lot of courage. I don't know what Christian Keys is on with the whole guessing game, because he knew this was gonna cause a firestorm. You know what I'm saying? And like I said,
he trying to find out if they really got videos of when he did fold and get butt naked in front of a camera for $100,000 just for one
nigga. Question, because you brought it up. If somebody offered you $100,000,
I'm glad you asked me this. I'm 100% glad you asked me this, because I'm gonna give you a totally 100 answer, man, and I mean it. When I say this, I fucking mean it.
All right. So what's your answer?
If it is a woman that offers me $100,000,
you do it for free. You'll do it for free if it's a woman.
No. See, there you go. You trying to answer my shit.
Sorry, I apologize.
If it's a woman that's offering me $100,000 for me to take a video of me butt naked, 100% I'm gonna take my shit off. You know why? And I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you.
Mm-hmm.
As a man, I don't even have to get my dick hard, but as a man, I can stroke my shit enough to look real nice on camera in front of a bitch. What I can't do is do that same shit to a nigga. I'm not. It's gonna make it weird in the room. It's gonna make it weird in the room. So no.
But did it have to be hard? Was that a stipulation?
Again, you didn't hear what I said. I said I can stroke my shit enough to be nice and not be hard, and do a video.
Okay, but will you do it for a man though?
No.
So how much was you?
I can't do that shit because I can't look at a man and stroke my dick. That's why.
But you can turn around. You ain't gotta.
No, it's a man in the room I'm about to turn around to. What are you talking about?
You can have him.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, yeah, here we go. Yeah, this nice. This the dick dog right here. And then turn around and look at the nigga being like, oh yeah, it's about to press play now. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
All right, tell him to hurry up because it's going down.
Not about to do that. Dick about to instantly be like, no. Like, Dick gonna be no. You can tell him to leave the room.
You can tell him to leave the room and then
nah. Dick gonna be on no. Like, no way, no shape, form.
All right, so
and I like my dick. Like I tell people all the time, like not to be on no extra, but like I'm gonna keep it real. I like my dick. Like I know what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if somebody pull my pants down right now, and I'll be like, yeah, it is what it is, nigga. Ha ha. But I'm never gonna do that shit because I got to. Hey, fuck no.
Right. So Rashad says 100,000 to get naked. Shit, come on with it. I get naked every night for free. What we talking about? Then he said, fuck no amount of money for niggas. The fuck y'all.
That's why I'm exactly.
Then he also said, hey man, y'all tripping, bro.
Exactly, Rashad. See, yeah, you thought I was being on some bullshit. You thought I was being on some bullshit, Rashad, and you was having something to say. And then you listen to it and you was like, oh yeah, this nigga telling 100% true. Yeah, ain't nobody about to do that shit. No, and I'm gonna just keep it real. Like some niggas is gay for the pay. Because that's a whole saying. You can look that shit up. Some niggas is gay for pay. I'm
gay
not gay for pay.
Yeah, there's gay for pay and there's gay until release date. There's a lot of stipulations.
Yeah. And I'm not none of that shit.
So
I'm definitely not gay for pay, and so gay for release date is never gonna be me. Like,
so to be clear, there's no amount of money that will make you get naked in front of a man.
It's not an amount of money unless it's another bitch in the room. It's no amount of money that I'm gonna take my clothes off.
Okay, so if it's a woman and a man in the room, there's an amount that you would get naked.
If the man is filming and a bitch is there, then I'm just focused on the girl. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about him.
Filming. So
you said what?
The man has to be filming.
If he filming, I'm not. Yeah, I ain't worried about him. I'm not focused on him.
But what if it's for him?
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay.
Because I just don't want to look over and see a nigga stroking off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he could be fully clothed, but it's for him.
But it's a bitch there?
Yeah.
I've had to think about that one. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I hate to say it like that, but I'm gonna have to think about that. If it's just him, then fuck no.
You know, like porns are usually shot with a casting crew.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Porns are different, and that's a whole different genre. Now, if I'm on porn, putting my mind on that, then I don't give a fuck about the nigga cameraman because I'm focused on the bitch.
Yeah, they have cameramen, they have directors.
Yeah, I ain't focused on that. Like this is my job, this is my perfection. I'm not that though. I'm not that though.
Right. So Rashad says I can't do it. Then he said, see, y'all talking about Diddy.
We ain't even got on Diddy yet. But let's do it though.
Right.
But let's do it though.
Right.
Let's talk
It's a
about
great
Diddy.
segue. That's a great segue. So, for the record, there's no amount of money that'll make you get naked for just one single man in the room.
There's no amount.
But if it's a crew, it's something different.
Nah, don't do that. Nah. Hell no, I'm not agreeing to that. That's bullshit.
Like a porn crew. Like
you said, but a porn crew. You didn't even mention a woman being there.
Okay,
for one dude, yes. Crew. For one nigga, you like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. But if a group of niggas show up with cameras and lights, Nick getting pulled out. Like, no, I didn't say that. No.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Hell, you know what? You supposed to be my family. You supposed to be my family, man.
All right, okay. We can move on.
Yeah, because what the fuck? Fuck that.
All right. So, segue into who we talking about?
Diddy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so segue into Diddy. So, Cassie apparently she has hold on. Rashad says, I like Buddy, he funny. He talking about you.
Right? 100, bro. That's it.
So Cassie allegedly she's turned over some evidence to the FBI. One of the things that she turned over was Kim Porter's burner phone. I'm not understanding why she had Kim Porter's burner phone in the first place, but whatevs. So she turned over certain pieces of documents. One of the pieces of documents talks about Diddy's parties. He used to have sex parties, and it talked about the attendees. One of the attendees is TD Jakes, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Bishop TD Jakes, to be exact. So, yeah. What was also said in these pieces of evidence was that TD Jakes is a power bottom. Yes, Rashad, you guessed correct. Power bottom. Word for today is power bottom. So when this stuff came out, TD Jakes trended along with the term power bottom. And TD Jakes trended at like number 2. I can't remember what power bottom was. Let me pull that up. Hold on. Hold, please. Where was that at? Yeah. TD Jakes was number 2. And power bottom was 21. Cassie was 19. Yeah, and this was on Thursday. This is when all this came out, was Thursday. So Twitter being Twitter, they had a field day with the information. The reason why the term power bottom was trending a whole lot was because there was a lot of tweets of people asking, what the hell is a power bottom? So
I seen that and I was like, I don't think we want to know. I just don't think we want to know.
Right. Me being an ally, I asked this question a good 13, 14 years ago. So I've been knowing for quite some time, but
like this been a thing?
Yes.
So I've done as a human being.
So what they have in the gay community is you have tops and you have bottoms. And then you have versatile. So top and bottom should be self-explanatory. Versatile means that you can top and bottom. So for someone to be a power bottom, just in so many words, you throwing it back. Like you're not a lazy lay. Like you know how to toot that thing up and then you tell them forward, but like so 313 Yolanda says power top. So yeah.
You a power top? What is a power top? Like if we're gonna open up this Pandora box, if the nigga that's the power bottom is throwing ass back, what the fuck does the power top do?
I guess he hits your guts. I don't know.
So that's
that one I've never heard.
Dick.
That one I never heard. Now I was today years old when I heard about a total bottom. So a total bottom. A total bottom is somebody that totally receives. Like they are open for business.
That's what I'm like. I don't like a power top would be the nigga that's hitting home runs, and then a power bottom would be like the nigga that catch everything. So he's Mike Piazza. So it's like Hank Aaron and Mike Piazza. Like that's what we do. The fuck is going on?
I mean, this has to be established in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? 313 Yolanda says, so is Tyler Perry a top or bottom? I don't know. I don't know about Tyler Perry, but what they are saying is TD Jakes is a power bottom. So,
oh my God, TD Jakes throwing that ass back? Oh,
that's what they say.
No, that's wild as fuck, man.
Allegedly, that's what the word on the street is that he is a power bottom. So yeah, the internet has had a field day with this. If you go on Twitter and you just type in TD Jakes, you'll see all the jokes, the year 2000 jokes. Like yes, all the jokes. 313 Yolanda says, oh no, not the bishop. Shake my head. Yeah. It did catch quite a few people off guard. This information, this alleged information, but yeah, I don't know. Says he's not a bottom. He got wife and kids. Yeah, you can have a wife.
You can be a wife. I was about to say like, nigga, we all know about down low niggas, Yolanda.
Yeah, you can do all that. Have a wife and kids, and also like to toot it up. So. I don't know. But yeah. So, do you believe this?
I just want to say I hope not. Like I don't put anything past anybody nowadays just because of what the world has shown us as far as trying to expose us, but also hide us from what they really got going on. They've been exposing a lot about some folks, so I just don't want to believe it because I'm not one of those people that believe that you can have an outside life and also tell I guess because I don't want to say stories like it's not real, but you can have an outside life like that, but also preach the word of God.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing, you know, because people always. I heard a conversation last night where people were actually saying, you can't take that away from the man because that the word he was speaking from God was anointed. You cannot say that if that anointed word is not being practiced. And that don't have nothing to do with you niggas that only go to church on Sunday. I'm talking about the nigga that's actually giving you the word. The nigga that's giving you the word, in order for that to actually be an anointed word from God, he's having to follow that.
Yeah.
If he's not following that anointed word, then he is leading you to ruin. And that's also in the Bible, nigga.
Yeah, he's the leader of a flock.
Yeah.
So you're held in a high regard. Like, so I get it. I mean, I wouldn't want my pastor to lead a double life. Like, I'm actually one of those people that wouldn't care what their sexual preference is, but I wouldn't want him to be deceptive, because at the end of the day, he's supposedly in a monogamous relationship with his wife. So if you out here messing with men, like, I don't care if you're messing with men, but if you're supposed to be in a marriage, I don't think you need to add extra people to the marriage. I don't think that's the type of marriage that you have been presenting to us. So that would be my problem, because you're being deceptive. Not because you like men, but because you're being deceptive.
I'll say this, because I don't want to step on nobody's toes. And I don't want to disrespect nobody. But I'll say, if you are sleeping with men or sleeping with women, whatever you choose to do as a man, when you choose to invoke any form of God, you need to follow those teachings. So if you're a man sleeping with a man, certain flocks you can't lead, because you can't explain the sin in the Bible that makes you be able to lead that. Vice versa, same thing with a woman. Because it's the Christian faith that y'all are talking about, and in no Christian faith does it say that that's cool. So you can't. At certain places you can't preach, and if someone believes in a Christian faith, they shouldn't believe in you, and that's just my opinion. I don't know everything about a lot, but I know the faith that you believe in doesn't even believe in you, and you should not believe in that, because that means, at the same in the same token, that God that they believe in is not behind you.
Yeah.
So, it's one thing, you can't be a Christian pastor or bishop and fall under those totals. Now, while I say that, I also will say this: evangelist can be anybody. You can be an evangelist. I get it, because they can be anybody. They choosing whatever faith. They're jumping in whatever pool box. Some of them go super Christian, but some of those evangelists, they don't go by one faith.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that, and I don't have no problem with that. But if this comes out with TD Jakes believed in a Christian type of following, and you just led those sheep to a ruin.
Yeah.
So that was not an anointed word you were speaking, because you didn't even believe in it.
Right. I get that. So we have a few question and comments. So 313 Yolanda is asking the question, will you date a bisexual man or woman? I
Who's
would
talking to?
Well, she's talking to both of us, because she said a bisexual man or woman. So I would not date a bisexual man, and me personally, I wouldn't feel like I could fully satisfy them. So that's the reason why I wouldn't date a bisexual man. Would you or would you not date a bisexual woman, Lily?
Well, I'll keep it a total being with y'all. When I was younger, I loved to fuck with bitches that fuck with bitches. Just to keep it a bean. But as I got older now, as a man now, like, nah, it would be nothing like, and that ain't got nothing to do with faith. It's just nothing I can do to a woman that want a nigga and a bitch. Like, it's nothing I can do with that. Case in point, like, I got a girl. Like, if my girl says she wanted another girl, what can I do with that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I can't. That's just something I'm just not comfortable with in my old age. You know, I can admit to that because I'm very secure in what I am. I am a 40-year-old man that I ain't got time to deal with my girl and then a bitch. Like, what the fuck?
That's a lot of estrogen.
That's a lot. Like, I got to deal with this at home, and then I got to deal with this. I don't even fuck this bitch. She mad about some shit that my girl did. And now two of these, it's two bitches that don't talk to me. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's a lot going on.
Come on, man. I ain't got no ties to this lady.
Right. That's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So Derek says, and it has instructions in the Bible what your life must be to hold these positions from being a deacon to a bishop. Then Rashad says, I agree 100%. Derek also says, if you ain't lined up, it's no longer anointed and you must sit down. And I know that from my experience in the church and have a position. Then 313 Yolanda says, if he sleeps with me and that's his business, why judge him?
It is his business, and I'm not judging him. What I'm saying is, if you're doing that, then do that. You cannot lead Christians because Christians don't believe in it.
Yeah. Yeah. So then she says, she also says, if he want a man, wear a beard and put a strap on. So then you're getting into what I'm comfortable with and what I'm not comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with putting on a beard and wearing a strap on. So again, there will be nothing that I could do that will fully satisfy him. And then what if he's that type of person that don't want plastic? He wants a dick with a pulse. I can understand.
Are you trolling? Like, at this point, are you trolling? Think about what you just said. Are you, Yolanda, if you are willing to put on a beard and a strap on and fuck the dude that's supposed to pay for the house and the gas and the lights and the mortgage? Dude.
No.
You need to reevaluate what the fuck is going on in your life.
That's a lot.
Because he don't want you, Yolanda. He don't want you.
That's a lot. But then some people can look at it like, okay, he is taking care of everything and all he wants me to do is put a strap on. If you're okay with that, then you're okay with that. I'm not judging. I'm not okay with that.
Nope.
So I won't be doing that.
Flag on the play. Time out. Because I understand what you're saying, because we had this conversation before. I think it was a couple years ago when I was like, I think it's kind of, on the extra side to like have a girl play with your booty. And you was like, nah, that's whatever. We ain't even going to get on that conversation. But
yeah,
what I'm saying is, that's a different scenario. If you decided, like, if that's what he want to do, if he, like, prefer, like, she put a strap on and they do their thing, that's one thing. To put a strap on and to put a beard on is two whole different, them is two different genres. Because at that point, he want a nigga with titties. And he just get a fat nigga with a big dick for that. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah. Then she says, a wife got to do what she got to do.
And she need to get the fuck away from that nigga that want a fat nigga with a big dick. What are we talking about?
I won't be that wife. And that's okay. And she says, I'm a submissive wife. And that's okay. That's okay, great.
Yolanda. You're not submissive, though. You're not submissive, Yolanda. Lindsay's going to talk to you real nice, and I'm not. Yolanda, that's not being submissive. That is
what is being submissive? Okay, so Tohi is here. Hey, Tohi. She says, hey, Ish Talkers. Hey, Lindsay. Hey.
What up?
So what is being submissive if that's not submissive?
Submissive is being whenever he lays down ground rules for the house to maintain and the family to maintain and the family to build a legacy. You shut the fuck up and go along with the program unless that program is not right. That is what being submissive is.
Well, the program can be to wear a beard and a strap.
if you're wearing a beard and a strap, he wants a fat nigga with a big dick. I'm saying that. What are we talking about here?
I tried.
What are we doing?
I'm not.
What are we doing? Like that's not being submissive. That is catering to your man's fantasy, and that's a totally different thing.
And that should be discussed prior to marriage. So if your man is into that and you're okay with that, that should definitely be talked about. Just like if you're in a gay relationship, who's the top, who's the bottom, even if you're not having sex yet, that should be talked about as well, because you're going to get to the point where you may want to have intercourse, and that's going to be kind of awkward. There was actually a couple on 90 Day Fiance who like got engaged and all that, but they still had that hurdle to cross.
That's
on
wild.
Who was gonna be the bottom, because they both was tops.
That's wild. Yeah, and you know, when I say this, audience, when I say this, man, I'm not making fun of nobody. I just don't understand certain things. So I just can't imagine two niggas in there rocking their dick off, deciding who is gonna turn around. Like what the fuck are we talking about?
Who's gonna turn around, or who's
gonna turn around?
Like,
I cannot imagine that type shit.
You know, hey, somebody got to bust it open, and that kind of needs to be established. Like that's like first date.
Yeah,
you know,
that ain't got nothing to do with being submissive.
No, I kind of veered off that road. But yeah,
but I just want to reinnovate with Yolanda. Like, don't say I'm a submissive wife and I'll do this and do that. You gonna fall for anything. A nigga gonna tell you some crazy shit. You gonna find yourself in a situation where you're frantically stuffing dope inside your vagina because this nigga's gonna convince you to do whatever. Like, don't do that. Don't believe the hype.
Ooh. So Yolanda says it's like putting a finger in there. Same difference.
No, it's not. What the fuck are we talking about? A finger is a finger, a dick is a dick. You are not making any sense, ma'am. It's like, I think you're trolling. And I love it that you're trolling, because I am going to hit you every time. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not sticking my finger nowhere. My nails cost too much damn money for me to break it. And then I go to the nail shop and Kim asked me, why I break my fingernails? I can't be like, because I stuck my finger in somebody's ass. I can't say that.
Again, okay, why you say that? Lindsay, put your finger up. You had all your fingers up. Just put one up. Is that a dick you ever had?
I'm a virgin, for one. But I would hope not.
Cool. That's all I need to hear you say. Because what I'm saying is, most of the time, you ain't getting a dick like that. You getting a dick. What are you talking about? You're not getting a fucking, you getting a dick. What? That shit is not the same.
Yeah. This has been one interesting show, I tell you.
Oh, yeah, Yolanda, you tripping, fam. You tripping, fam. You tripping.
But yeah, so if you have Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, I would suggest you go on Twitter and type in TD Jakes, because the tweets are hilarious. So Rashad says that nigga said, you ain't gotta put all your fingers up.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna take that. It ain't gonna take all that. I just need to see one to prove a point. All I need to see is one to prove a point.
So Yolanda says, well, my dad used to say a fake dick is better than no dick, so strap on, life happens.
Was your daddy getting the strap on? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Yolanda, like, what?
I'm not having conversations about dick with my
Like, why
dad.
is your daddy
But-
telling you a fake dick is better than what? What? Your daddy was getting piped. What are we doing here? This is crazy. You have got to be trolling. You cannot be crazy at this point.
Yeah, at that point.
Because your daddy told you it was cool.
Rashawn says, laugh my ass off. What your daddy on?
Your daddy on some fucked up freaky shit. Like, why would you tell your daughter that?
Right. Oh my God.
Your daddy was getting that work in his ass. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Damn.
Oh my God.
Piper down. Piper down. Your daddy was getting piped down. Piping down. This nigga was getting piped down.
Oh, okay. In context, now it makes sense. He said he was trying to preach safe sex. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Say that first.
You're right.
Like,
we definitely needed that context, boy. We needed that context badly.
Like, wow. Nigga, I'm thinking your daddy out here, boy, doing some wrong shit.
Rashawn says he can preach that shit with condoms, no fake dick.
Just imagine your daddy coming to you and being like, now look, if you want to do something, here. Like, what?
Right, you can pick whatever size you want.
I know you're getting those emotions, so here. Like, Pops, what you trying to turn this girl into? No wonder these preacher girls is whores out here.
Right. Right.
I've never met a preacher girl that was not nasty as fuck. And that's because her daddy was like, listen, here, take this. And you're like, what the fuck?
What is this? I don't understand.
Take this.
My dad gave me
this gonna beat the devil off of you. Nigga, this is gonna make you not want another man.
And then don't let that mother be battery powered. Oh, it's a wrap.
Oh, shit,
never want another man. Right.
No man gonna please you after this.
Right. Right. Can you imagine a man coming behind that?
This motherfucker like, you slowly get this bitch in and this motherfucker go.
Right. That motherfucker sound like this.
Like, nigga, ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no coming back from that.
It's like a bean in a can.
You stupid as a motherfucker. Crazy. That's
Yolanda
wild.
says, don't knock it till you try it, though. I give you that. Don't knock it till you try it. Rashad says, nah, I'm knocking that. I don't want to try nothing.
Yolanda, I'm going to knock a hole into that. What the fuck are you talking about? Your daddy taught you wrong. I don't give a fuck what he did. He taught you wrong. You gonna be one of them.
She said, Rashad, have an open mind, bro.
No.
Nah,
What's gonna end up happening is
closed and locked up.
Yolanda, what's gonna end up happening is because I wish nothing but the best for you. So I'm gonna tell you your story. What's gonna happen is you're gonna meet a man that's worth a bunch of money, you're gonna live good, and he gonna have you doing that type of shit, and you're gonna think everything is good and fine. And then when he about to kill over and y'all old age, you think you got the estate ready. He gonna give it to a 24-year-old nigga that was hitting that shit from the back with a beard.
And that's where the big bucks start, not rolling in.
Exactly. And that's when shit gonna get real with you.
Yeah. He getting dug up, if that's the case. Yeah. So she said it's 2023, no need to hide. Rashad says, I got an open mind, but I ain't trying to have an open ass. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Oh well. Then she says, but I date white men. So that's open. That is
I was
open.
about to say, would you expect it to be like, oh, well, that makes sense? No man's supposed to be like, yeah, I want to get fucked in the ass. Stop it, Yolanda. Like,
Not unless they want to.
unless they want to.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be nothing. Listen, and this is just my opinion. Again, if you're getting into a level with a man where he prefers you to do this, because it's one thing for him to be like, yeah, I've been down this road before, and I don't mind if we be a little freaky and whoop. I'll just so extra because I don't know how them niggas play, but you know, it's a scenario for those. So I can understand that. It's a whole different thing for a nigga to say, I prefer you to put a beard and a strap on, and then romantically fondle my booty before I have sex with you. Or if I have sex with you at all. Are you just doing the penetrating? Like, now I got questions, Yolanda. Like, are you the only one doing the penetrating? Because if so, he don't want you.
If that's what you talking about, if that's the only type of sex he prefers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if that's the only type of sex he prefers, then he might as well just go get a man and be done with it. Like what are we doing at this point?
It's 2023. Stop trying to hide yourself.
Yeah, right, exactly. But like if he prefers like a rainbow of different sex things, then that's something different. But if he only wants to be penetrated, like he wants to have a beard. Like he wants a woman for the aesthetics of having a heterosexual relationship, but he only wants to be gay. And
exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like whatever other stuff you decide to do as a man, you know, like I said, whatever you decide to do, that's fine. But if this is what you prefer, if you prefer your woman to put on a beard and a strap on and hit you, you don't want her. He don't want you, Yolanda. Like whatever you're going through right now, I'm telling you, he don't want you. Yeah.
So she says, but if they've been locked up in jail for 3 months, things change.
Woman, stop it.
Yeah.
You know what?
But then she also said, yes, I was mostly doing the penetration. So yeah, so that's going back to what we were just saying.
Yeah, stop it. At this point, stop it. I don't listen. If you was fucking with a nigga in jail and that nigga got out of jail and now he only wants you to fuck him in the ass, like you did that shit to yourself. Let's not even do that. If you still with that man and if that man is listening right now, just tell that woman you don't like her.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what she's saying. She said, I was busy fucking him and not the other way around. Yeah. Yeah, he wanted a man, but he wanted a woman for the aesthetics, but he wanted a man in the privacy.
Yeah, I you know what? I don't believe you're telling the truth. I believe you're trolling because you thought you was gonna find something extra. Ain't nobody. I can't get jiggy with this shit, man.
Hey, look at this. I can't get jiggy with this.
What the fuck? Like, fuck is wrong with you? First, you almost told us that your daddy get piped down, and now you telling us because the nigga got out of jail and that's what he preferred. You just gonna do that because you a submissive wife. You a dumb bitch.
Whoa.
What are we talking about, right? You a dumb bitch.
All right.
I love you, but you stupid. You stupid.
All right. So that's TD Jakes. Right? So we will see in the coming days. I do believe his team did come out and release a statement that it was fake news, basically. So there. But that's
I hope it is. I really do hope it is because like I said in the beginning, devout Christians, that's not how you lead them.
Yeah, you're right. So she says, I'm a boss bitch. No dumb bitch over here. I heard that.
Bye, bitch. Like, what are we talking about? You're not a boss bitch. You were a bitch that's fucking a dude in the booty. and listening to a lie when he say he loves you.
Lord have mercy.
You're
Well, she never said that
bitch.
part. She never
You're
said
not
that part.
Bitch.
And maybe she's a smart one because it doesn't sound like she's still in that situation. So, hey, there you have it. So, I don't have any final thoughts. So, Jerry's final thoughts, take it away.
Jerry's final thoughts, don't be a goddamn stupid individual. Like, don't be a dummy. Like, come on, man. Be aware of what's going on. Be aware. Like, don't seek somebody's validation or somebody's answer to something you understand is going on.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's just like, for example, them niggas that join them slap contests. Like, know who you about to go against. If you are 135 pounds, you don't want to go against a 185-pound champion. Right? You about to get shit slapped out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too wise.
Doing. Know what the fuck you goddamn doing, man.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. Like, listen, God takes care of fools and babies. And at one point, you got to realize you are neither one of those. And as always, take care of yourself and others.
All right. Thank you for that. So this was episode 104 of the History Talk. And thanks to everyone that watched this evening and participated in the festivities. And we will see you guys on episode 105. Bye. Exactly.